Sirte could be the new Dubai, adding, quote, all they have to do is clear the dead bodies away. He hasn't apologised. Why doesn't she sack him?
The Prime Minister can appoint her own cabinet. We know that. Boris has set out his further explanation of why he made those comments.
No, he hasn't. He has merely criticised the critics.
He has set out his view on the situation in Sirte. He's expanded on it. And you know what?
He said it's a shame people with no knowledge or understanding of Libya want to play politics, he said.
I think he said a bit more than that.
Well, I can read the rest of the quote, but he didn't apologise for it.
By all means, if you really think the public... I didn't suggest that he had. That was your phrase. I'm not going to be further drawn down the Boris vortex, Eddie, but I'm very happy to discuss anything else in the speech or the policies that I think are really relevant to people at home.
Well, I think foreign policy is relevant, isn't it? As well as the Conservative MPs who think he should go, Gouma El Gamati, the leader of the Tagiya party and a member of the UN-backed Libyan political dialogue process, said this about his comments.
It upsets me because it comes from a very high-ranking official who is in charge of the foreign policy of the United Kingdom. And it upsets me because it totally disregards the human aspect of the young Libyans who died.
Again, I ask you about Theresa May's judgment in appointing and keeping Boris Johnson as Foreign Secretary.
It is up to the Prime Minister who she appoints and keeps.
Why doesn't she sack him?
As I say, it is up to the Prime Minister.
And I'm asking about her judgment. When she appointed him, she knew that he'd published a poem about the Turkish president having sex with a goat. She knew he described President Obama as part Kenyan. She knew he referred to Papua New Guinea-style orgies of cannibalism and chief-killing. She knew he talked about tribal warriors in Congo breaking out in watermelon smiles. And she knew he said Liverpool had failed to acknowledge the role what he called drunken fans played in the Hillsborough disaster. I suggest to you the reason Theresa May doesn't sack him is because she fears a leadership challenge. She's prepared to send Boris Johnson out to represent the United Kingdom around the world in order to protect her own job.
Well, those are your views, Eddie, but I think...
I'm suggesting it to you. What do you think?
You can, and I think that Boris Johnson does a great job as...
You were sitting next to Boris Johnson during the speech. Do you think people want Bernard Manning as Foreign Secretary?
I don't quite agree with that approach. I think that the Foreign Secretary has an important job to do and will be getting on and doing it.